Alright, fellow Vikings, welcome back. This time I want to talk to you about some produce that'll make you cry. So, when I say I want to talk to you about produce that'll make you cry, I'm talking about onions. Richard and I really like onions. I used to hate them, but I like them now. I have, since he and I got together, he cooks them all the time. So this year we planted a lot of onions. There are roughly 400, give or take. I might have accidentally forgot to plant a couple. I don't remember. It was like a 2-day planting thing, but our onion beds that we made, or that Richard made, I think is really neat. So what he did was he came out here and dug a bunch of trenches with his mattock, and the reason why he did that was so the top half, I could plant the onions, and then the rows themselves, we could use that to divert water wherever we needed to, whether or not that means when we water or when we have rain or whatever. And part of the reason why he did what he did was so that when it does rain, it's not washing away onions and it's not uprooting them, it's not drowning them. So it works really good. And I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. A couple of days ago, these onion beds behind me were completely overgrown with weeds and grass and stuff. So the girls and I, for the last 2 or 3 days, have been weeding it. And yes, it took me that long. It was a lot of weeds and grass. It was crazy. But yeah, let me show you. So we have 2 different plots that house all of the onions. And there's a really big one down there, and that one we got from a store that started to grow. But it goes pretty far up to right here. That's the first row. And then comes all the way down here to that last one right there. And it's not just onions. There are some mint and a little bit of peppers, but not very many because most of our peppers didn't actually end up coming up. But it's up the hill from our house right next to our big water tote right there. And then here is the rest. And it goes pretty far. All the way down there. And then behind this stump, the stumps, there's another row as well. And like I said, it's about 400, give or take, onions. And this is the first year that I've ever planted onions. So I guess when you harvest onions, they will all fall over. The tops of them will all fall over, and that's how you kind of know that they're ready. And then you're supposed to let them sit out on like a table or something with good airflow for a few days, if not a week, to let them cure all the way. And you do the same thing with potatoes, is what I've been told from Richard. But one really good thing that I wanted to mention about this was I think we've only watered maybe 3 times, maybe 4 times at the max. We haven't really watered this at all, but because of the fact that I ended up just weeding everything, we're going to have to water a lot more often. We're going to start watering in the next couple of days. We haven't done it yet. Oh, and one thing that I found while I was weeding was this beautiful plant. And that's a ground cherry. And we had them last year. Wait, sorry. This is it. Not over here. This is a ground cherry. And those are delicious. I'm really excited about that. I thought we had lost them all from the show, but we didn't. Yay! And those are delicious. But they're doing really good in the onion beds. And we've got mint periodically throughout places on the property, but it seems to me like it's doing a lot better up here with the onions. And it could be because it has better drainage up here than it does down where it is, because our property is pretty saturated most of the time with water, even when it doesn't rain for a while. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys our onions and see how we have it. It took me a lot of time to weed everything. It was really bad. It was really overgrown, and I'm really glad that I can actually see all of the onions. I didn't realize that I had planted this many onions. And it was Cassie and I that did it. So, I mean, it wasn't just me, luckily. And that was a fun day. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys are growing onions. If you are, I would be very interested to see how you guys are doing it, or tell me how you guys are doing it, and if it's anything like ours, and how many onions you are doing. The reason why we planted so many onion is because Richard and I, besides breakfasts, which we don't eat very often, but besides breakfast type meals, we eat about an onion to 2 per meal a day. So we like a lot of onion. A lot of onion. I've been told by his sisters that we're crazy for planting so many onions, but I feel like we don't have enough onions for the 2 of us. So, ow. So, yeah, that is our onion beds. Took a lot of hard work to make, but it was definitely worth it now that all the onions are starting to go really good and we don't have to water very often, although now we will have to, and everything else. Yeah, I'm really excited. So it's super hot and I'm getting eaten by bugs, so I'm going to let you guys go. I hope that you liked my video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!